I'll get there eventually. Hold on. There's not a path here yet. But, hi everyone, welcome back to Vanilla Extract. There will be a path here eventually, and hopefully in this video actually, because we're gonna be doing stuff with this building today, and that's why I wanted to bring up this little groove here. Because I think I'm finally ready to show you all the lobby to this building. And we're gonna be building the entrance, and I need to figure out how I'm actually gonna form this path all the way up and to connect with the other entrance over here. And we may even work out how we're gonna do the other pathway, because I think what I'm gonna have to do is snake it around the other side, go up the hill, and eventually connect with it over at our plant building. But before we can do any of that, there's a little problem that we need to fix first. So if you remember from last episode, towards the end of the episode, Rob came to visit us. And Rob apparently has something for me, a little surprise of sorts. And, you know, I searched for a while. I thought that Rob was bluffing. I searched for forever. I searched all up and down my base. And then I got a comment from Matt. So I think I know who dropped off Rob. For sure. I think it's Matt. I knew this last episode as well. And he just happened to leave a comment that was so goodness. That told me that it was my train. Oh geez. It looks like a tornado went through here. What in the world? Well, yeah, I don't think we can leave this. I think we have to fix this. And then robot's going in timeout. I'm not gonna stand for this. No robot's gonna go through my my terrain like a tornado. What in the world? Okay, I think that's the inside fixed. I think. I hope that's the inside fixed. I don't think there was anything on the outside. Oh, never mind. Yes, there was. I don't know what else he touched. Are there any more levers? Did he touch any more? You better not have. Okay, I don't think there's any more. Did he touch anything on the roof? I don't think he did. I think he left the roof alone. And I'm gonna hope that he left it alone. Because if he didn't, I don't know how I would miss it. I don't think he touched any of these gears. I think it was just the train. But because he did this, I think we gotta go put Rob in timeout. So let's go grab some materials for a little cage, because I have a little idea. So I think it's only right that we actually go and return Rob to Matt, but I want to do it in a certain way. Ooh, and it looks like he's actually been doing some redecorating. Look at this. He has a bunch of stuff planned out. Ooh, in a water fountain. He's been doing a lot in this area. It is a pretty neat fountain. But I'm getting distracted. So he has this crane over here, right? And what I'm thinking is that we can probably just like put a little cage underneath this, dangle Rob above the sea, because you know, naughty robots don't deserve to walk on land. I mean, they're gonna rust if they fall in the sea, so I figured that this would be a good timeout spot. You know what, I think this will do. This will do nicely. And I just wrote a little message for him down here, just saying that I thought I would bring Rob back to him, and that as punishment for being a naughty robot, he is sentenced to dangle above the sea, because you know, I can't leave him without anything. There has to be some sort of reason. Otherwise, he's probably going to find this and be like, why is Rob above the sea? And while we're here, I figured let's go check some spots, because I don't think... Ooh, has he caught all the places? No, he did not. He didn't catch all the places. There's still ones flipped. Oh, let's see, any more? He got all the top ones. Let's see, did he get all the back sides? I think he actually fixed the storage containers. And I'm pretty sure he's probably fixed this. Yeah, I have a feeling. But has he fixed the inside? Aw, yeah, yep, he did. He fixed the inside. Okay, well, we're gonna leave Rob here to dangle above the sea, and we're gonna go back over to our base so that we can finally get started on our lobby for the second building. Because here's the plan. We need a lobby, and I think I'm gonna put it smack dab in the center over here. And it's just gonna be just an entrance. I want it to be grand, lovely, beautiful, right? It's gonna have multiple entrances, I guess. Kind of like an arch design almost. And that's gonna be pretty cool. And then we also need to make the actual inside of the building. And I want to go ahead and actually decorate the inside of the lobby as well. So as you can see, I've already kind of gathered materials for this. So in terms of being ready to actually start building this, I guess it starts with clearing out some of these trees and actually getting a move on with the entrance. So without further ado, let's get on with the time lapse. Somehow, once again, I kind of forgot to texture the floor, but it's okay. I textured it now. Obviously, it wasn't in the time lapse, but I tried to match it to the exact same texturing that I did over in our storage area over here because I wanted these two entrances to feel kind of similar. As you can tell, they have a very similar style going on, obviously, and I even took bits and parts of the roof, kind of like the top little wood thing here. I don't know if you can see it from there. This little magical curve that's on our roofs, I took the same one that I used over here. It's different on all the other roofs, but I decided to make the doors at least similar. And I also like stole the little cross section bar hanging thing. I don't know what to call it, but I took that from over there as well. Because I really wanted these to feel kind of similar, but different at the same time. And that's why there's also 3 holes instead of 1. So you get this nice big open feel into the lobby area. And you can even start to see that I didn't choose to go with the oak floor all the way through. You can see little bits and glimpses of my floor choices. And this isn't even all of it. You'll get to see the full thing whenever I build the actual lobby. And I still have the gears. In fact, this is a bit of an upgrade in terms of gears from over there. Because over here, we just have the 1 gear kind of hold up rope, and then over here we have actual gears working in the building itself. They're not working for the entrance, they're working for something else. So I guess if I ever decided to add doors, could work something like that. And I decided to keep it just real simple on these outer pillars, basically just skinnier versions of the middle ones. And even like up top, we got little things here. So we got like an electricity type deal here. We got lights, more lights, a gear for safe measures. And it really brings the door together. And now we actually have 3 entrances for our buildings. So now all 3 buildings kind of tie in. And as I keep building this, it's just coming together. It's really nice to see. And it's making me really proud. Oh, I just spotted a spider out of the corner of my eye. But now that we got the entrance done, we do actually have to work on the inside here. Because if I want to get the lobby done, well, there has to be a lobby to begin with. But of course, I built the sheep farm here, right? And the lobby is going to be directly by the sheep farm. So what I'm going to have to do is finagle the lobby just around the sheep farm, right? Probably have to build some sort of cover over it just to kind of dampen the sound, I guess, if you would like to say. I wish I could really silence these sheep, but I don't think I can do that. So it might be a case of while you're standing in the lobby, you hear this slight little sound of sheepies talking away. And then I think what I'm going to do as well is have a nice domed roof. So like over here in my storage area, I decided to have a nice domed roof, except I don't think I want it this dark. I think I want to keep with the color scheme, right? And ultimately, I do think I want to keep all the main entrances with the same color scheme. Like we have this color scheme, which I did the same color scheme over here. And then I think I'm going to use the same color scheme for over here, just because I want the entrances to all feel the same in a way. But I think I want the roof to definitely be a little bit lighter, a little bit more welcoming, as, you know, it's a lobby. It's going to be a grand lobby that's going to open up into the rest of the building. So it needs to feel welcoming so it draws you in and brings you to the rest of the building. But enough said. I think it's about time we also now get on to building this thing. And then we can talk about it more later, because I have a few little surprises. Hope you don't mind, but we're going to go back into another time lapse. So enjoy time lapse number 2. And just like that, we got most of the lobby built. I've done so much work, and as you can tell, I pretty much wanted this to be pillar design, if that makes sense. Like, you know those Roman Empire temples and such with a bunch of pillars? I wanted the same feel to it, but without the pillars in the middle of the room. So I took the same pillar design I used for the door, and I kind of used it around here sparingly as well, and obviously into the hallways and whatnot, to give it that same kind of feel. And I think I hid the sheep farm pretty well. Now, of course, if you're up here near it, you are not going to escape the sheep. You're going to hear them. But they're just behind this wall and actually hidden by behind these gears. Like if I break into this, the sheep farm's just on the other side. So I got it very close, but I think I did a pretty good job of hiding it. I don't think you would ever know that there's a sheep farm here if you were just looking at this. And you know what? It looks pretty cool with the balcony. But as I was building this and adding the balcony, I thought of one thing that I could not escape. I wanted to put something big up here, hence why there's a big hole in the wall. In fact, more of this wall is just going to be torn through into the other side here. Like this has no more purpose anymore. So yeah, definitely going to need the extra space behind that wall. And you know what? I think it's finally time to reveal what's actually going in here and what its connection to this area is, and finally give some of the lore to this main building. I want to see if you can guess what the centerpiece is going to be for this. So, your first hint is it has something to do with note blocks. Your second clue is that it's usually found in churches. And your third clue is it is always made out of so many pipes. So did you guess it? Well, that's okay if you didn't, but I'm gonna show you now. So to tie this entire building together, I decided to build an organ. Don't know why, other than the fact that I was thinking of like the Flying Dutchman and how there's an organ on the Flying Dutchman that controls a bunch of stuff, and I thought that would be really funny if a whole steampunk factory building had an organ controlling it. Like how funny, like how, that's genius. So here's my little organ, and you know what, I just never realized, I never built a chair over here. Much better. Now I have a chair to sit in as I control my building. But isn't this perfect? And of course, I gave one of the hints being no blocks, and then I have a reason for that. So you know how we have the noisy sheep over here? I thought it would be really funny if I made this thing work, and well, I did that through a little bit of magic. But you know, I didn't use a tutorial for this. I spent over 2 hours working on note blocks and trying to figure out how they worked, and literally pulling my hair out over the fact that I could not get a signal to go through them for about 30 minutes. And obviously, if you know the jingle that it's playing, and you know the words, then you'll know the message behind it, but I'm not going to say anything about it. That's for you to figure out. But I thought it was a pretty cool idea to just kind of make an organ that works, and I might try and do some other ideas with it. If I can ever get packs to work with music disc, I might even make another function with a button over here that swaps out music discs. But I don't know if I have the room for it. It's pretty tightly packed in here. I mean, really, if I activate this thing, you won't be able to tell where it's going, because I'm pretty sure it goes up and then down and then up and then down. It kind of zigzags, then it finally ends back here. So it's a very big mess of redstone. As it turns out, I still don't understand redstone, but really, I think this pulls the room together, and it does complete the room, and it looks so cool. In fact, let me go into free cam here, sit on one of these nice little couches, just go into free cam and admire this place. Because through the entrance, through the entrance, you see this main lobby area, and you see all the gears and the organ, and oh, this is so cool. And it's beautiful, and I even tried to make a little gear rug down here. I thought it fit pretty well, as this floor is very trippy. Oh my goodness, I just never realized this. Hold on. I don't know if anyone else sees it, but like, whenever I'm looking at it, it looks like it's folding in places. Ooh, that's weird. Oh, okay, I'm gonna stop looking at it. But it's such a nice lobby, and it makes me so happy that I was able to pull this off, because it does. It feels grand. It feels like whenever you come into this building, oh boy, you're ready to see some things and see some business. And that's what it's all about. And I even have a nice little staircase. It just goes up to the balcony with the organ on it. And I actually decided to make this the way up into the library that's actually going to be above this place. So there's going to be another staircase here, through and up and over, up to the library that's going to be above this main lobby area. And then of course we're gonna have hallways to either side here, one over here that kind of snakes around. I think I'm gonna do over into this, and then have another way to get over there. And then of course over into the other main section, and it's just gonna continue on this way, and then kind of split off into two other sections of the hallway and connect the building through that. And of course this is only one floor. There's gonna be more floors. The library itself is going to split off into several more hallways that are going to go into different places. And like I said, this place is going to be a maze. So there's probably going to be a staircase here or there on some places connecting the upper hallways to the lower hallways and all sorts of things. But I'm hoping to make more things like this that are just me exploring what I can do. And in fact, next week we may actually revamp a couple of things. I'm not entirely sure yet. Kind of feel like doing some free building, so we may end up doing that. But stuff like this is where it counts, because this is just beautiful. And I hope y'all feel the same way. Also, I hope you like the way I've hidden like most of my lights. I have all these little panels everywhere. I mean, the amount of lights to get this room to stay lit up is a crazy amount. I mean, it's hidden in the woodwork, it's hidden in the floors and literal lights. I literally have to do lamps and candles. It's hidden in the organ itself, actually. It's hidden up in the roof. I just wanted this place to feel light, even though it's using some very damp colors. Obviously a lot of browns, and I actually took some of the inspiration for some of this stuff from my trip. Whenever I went on vacation, I saw a lot of log cabins, and you know, I kind of think I felt nostalgic for that, because I kind of want to go back again. But I think I definitely pulled it off, because this almost feels like a log cabin entrance. Minus the roof, of course. The roof is a little grand, but I did, like I said, want it to keep with the other domed roof that's on this building over here. But with that said, there's one thing I haven't even mentioned yet. So, with the addition to this building, you know, we have the plant building on the other side, and we have our lovely clock tower, or soon-to-be clock tower. It's not exactly a tower yet. I think it's now the shortest building we have. But with those two, there's always going to be a special theme to some of these buildings. And well, this building's theme is electricity. So of course the steampunk people are getting tired of constantly using gears and steam. And so they're trying to branch into the ways of electricity, using Tesla coils and power throughout their building, with most of it stationed at the top, you know, because they don't have the best equipment to get electricity all the way down the building, so a lot of the more electricity type stuff is going to be towards the top where the Tesla coils are and where they have power banks. Like soon you'll see I'm designing power banks to sit on the roof itself, and it's looking pretty cool in my test world. Hope to build it soon here. But yeah, like electricity, because why not? I mean, this is going to be the building with the trucks and the main factory floor. Why not have electricity thrown into the mix? Because in a way, it just makes sense for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just how my brain thinks. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed watching me build our new lobby and our organ. And I'll see you in another episode. So if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe even leave a comment. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.